ask a lot these days, how are we going to grow this sport, or how are we going to continue to grow this sport? And that's a good question. It's one that I'm challenged with often, and I ponder a lot, and I see a lot of things heading in the right direction. I think it's a multi-phase thing in growing the sport, but the biggest part of that is the foundation. And then the foundation is, for the guys like myself, guys and gals that truly love to bass fish, we're going to do it no matter what. So our challenge is, how do we introduce more people to the outdoors? How do we introduce more people to the sport of bass fishing? And it starts with the high school. It starts with the college ranks that we've got going right now. I think over there on the Major League Fishing side, and there's others as well, we're doing a really good job of getting the masses to now get involved at a high school level. It's cool for there to be a high school club, and there be multitude of high school events that's all throughout the country, and then it comes together as a high school championship. I think that's introducing younger people at a younger age. Hey, it's not all about the stick and ball sports. It's not all about the big three, and there's nothing wrong with them. But hey, here's another way to stay competitive. Because let's face it, so many of us after high school, for the few that were fortunate to play college sports, we miss that competitive drive. And that's what gets us in the sport of bass fishing. So if we can get that wrapped up in an angler's mind at an early age, high school and college, then the next thing you know, we've got that person for life. And the second thing, I think, we got to make bass fishing cool. Hopefully that's one of the things we've done at Major League Fishing with our catch, weigh, and release and our score tracker, and every fish counts. It's different. It's out of the norm. It's out of the ordinary. And some people, they just like to fly fish, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have a lot of fly fish events. For some people, and the ones that are being honest, when they get to see every fish counts and the score tracker and how we're keeping score instantly, it has more of a feel of a sporting event. And that's where we're drawing in people that have never been a part of the sport. What we're going after is a sports fan. A sports fan understands scores. They understand scoreable bass. They understand at the end of the day, they want to know when they turn that set off, who's the winner, who's the loser. And because of the fast-paced nature of what we're doing on Score Tracker, we're seeing more and more people now wanting to get in the sport of bass fishing. I hear it often. I hear it oftentimes when I'm here at Angler's Choice. The parents are coming in and they're buying a boat and motor. And the reason they're doing it is because their kid was introduced to bass fishing either high school, college, they're watching Major League Fishing online, or they're watching the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit, or they've got a friend that's fishing BFL, but their child is coming in and saying, hey mom, hey dad, I want to go to the outdoors. The kids are upselling the parents for the first time in a long time. But no matter what we do, we've got to continue to grow the sport. So what can you do as an individual? Here's my one challenge for you. Find someone this year, just one. If we all do this, it's going to work. Find someone person this year, invest some time, invest some energy, put them in the boat, introduce them to the sport of bass fishing. And for you parents, here's my takeaway, and I say this often to parents. If the worst thing we ever find our child doing is sneaking in hunting and fishing somewhere they shouldn't be, we're going to be okay. Grow the sport. It's done one angler at a time, and hopefully through the bigger platforms too, we're getting the masses involved. But for us to continue to have the fisheries we have, continue to have the industry we have, continue to have the support we have at dealership levels, it's going to have to be growing the sport one angler at a time.